Hi, I'm Tina, and I'm here to introduce you to copper etching. First, I'm going to cover some history, then some uses, and then I'm going to walk you through the process of making your own copper etching. First, a little bit of history. In the 1400s, it was used in printmaking to make playing cards. And then in the 1600s, Rembrandt, who we know better for his paintings, was actually more well known for his prints that he made with copper etching. In the 1800s, there was Francisco Goya, who we also know for paintings, but he also made prints from copper etchings as well. So now that we've covered some history, I'm going to share some uses with you. Of course, you can use them for arts and crafts. You can go to Radio Shack and get printed circuit board and make your own printed circuit boards at home. I am a coppersmith, so I use copper etchings to add texture to my projects. So now we've covered some history and some uses, I'm going to walk you through how to make your own copper etchings in 4 easy steps. The first thing you're going to do is clean your copper, then you're going to add a resist, then you're going to etch it, and then you're going to clean it again. So for the first part, you want to make sure that your copper is nice and clean. And you can do this with some fine steel wool, or you can use a little bit of dish detergent. But you want to make sure it's nice and clean because you want your image to stick really well. Now for resists, you can use something as simple as permanent markers, and you can draw directly on your copper. Now if you want to get a little more fancy, you can use photocopier paper and print an image on a laser printer and make an iron-on transfer. I'm going to go middle of the road today, and I'm going to share with you the stamp and ink method. So the first thing you need is your favorite stamp, and then StazOn, which is a solid ink. Ink your stamp up, apply it directly to the copper, and let it dry. Once it's dry, you can put it in a non-metal container. I use these. These are quite appropriate. And then you're going to put your etchant solution in there. Now you can use ferric chloride, which you can get from Radio Shack, or you can make a homemade solution. Google copper etching solution, and the first result is a very good one. Okay. How long it stays in the etchant bath depends on how deep you want the etch. Generally speaking, I do it for about 45 minutes. If you want it really deep, you could be looking at a couple hours. But when you're done etching, the last step is just to clean it off. You can use a little bit of acetone and a cotton ball and swab it off, and it will come right off. Or if you prefer to use, not to add, too many more chemicals to the process, you can use fine steel wool again and scrub it off until it's nice and shiny. So, now that I've shared with you a little bit of history and some uses and walked you through the process of making your own copper etching, if you feel like you'd be interested, there are a ton of resources on the internet. Just Google copper etching solution, and you get a ton of really good results. So I hope you enjoy this as much as I have. Thank you, and good luck to everybody on their speeches. And here is my beautiful family that is my audience.